What's up, guys? It's the Carp here, and this is going to be the third episode of the Real Madrid career mode. Starting where we left off from the last episode, we just came off of a 4-0 win against Celta Vigo at home. Unfortunately, lost the first match of the season 1-0, but Real Sociedad away, tough fixture. Looking forward, we have Osasuna at home, should be an easy match. Espanyol away could be tricky, but I'm expecting a win there. Vigo at home, Las Palmas away, that's this month. Let's see, when's our first real tough fixture? Athletic Bilbao at home should be not too bad. Atletico Madrid away, November, 2 months from now. That's going to be our first really tough match of the season, but it's not going to be completely easy season up until that point. We've got a couple of fairly tough games, but hopefully we won't drop too many more points. We're going to go ahead and finish off the transfer window real quick. I'm not really interested in making any more transfers. We do have a pretty decent wage budget, or a pretty decent budget in general, but I'm happy with the squad, and I'm going to just save the rest of that money for the January transfer window. And we're just going to skip transfer deadline day entirely and move on to the third game of the season. Hopefully there's going to be 4 or 5 games in this episode. We'll see how long it takes to simulate each game. Hopefully there's lots of goals, just like our second match of the season. Bale off with 2 goals in 2 games. Ronaldo and Benzema both with 1. Fairly decent start for them. Hopefully Bale will start to develop a little bit. It would be nice to see him get into the 92-93 territory. Alright, so Hakimi obviously is going to want to start. He's I can see it right now. Yeah, but unfortunately that's not going to happen. Despite the fact that this is an easy match, not really interested in playing our third choice right back in the third game of the season. We're going to stick with the same lineup that we just used in the 4-0 win against Celta Vigo. And here we go. Osasuna at home should be an easy one. They lost to Real Sociedad this season as well as we did. So we'll see, it should be interesting. Yellow card for James pretty early on, but there we go. Ronaldo with his second goal of the season. It's good stuff. A lot of substitutions there, and then Modric putting us 2-0 up, which is great. First player to score that's not Benzema, Bale, or Ronaldo. And he's got his second of the match, and that's probably going to be the end. Yep, there it is, 3-0 win. Great performance. Goal from Ronaldo. Appearance by Morata, but no goals for him. Probably going to consider starting him a couple of games this season, but in general he's probably just going to be our backup to Benzema. And we're going to go ahead and do this training session, see how things get on. Asensio performing pretty well, getting up in the stats, getting close to that 84 rating. Believe Kovacic has already went up by 1 rating this season. Might have to start playing him a little bit, but Modric obviously with 2 goals last game. Wouldn't even begin to consider dropping him. And yeah, as you can see it there from the news, that's Morata's first appearance of the season. We're going to go ahead and start him this match and see if he can grab himself a goal. Vasquez wants an opportunity as well. You know what? We'll go ahead and experiment with the squad a little bit. We'll get Vasquez in there, who's went up 1 rating this season so far, and then we'll get Morata in there as well. See how the young lads can do. This is going to be a slightly hard match. It's going to be away. Forget who we're playing. But away matches are always difficult, as a lot of you will know. Career mode really intensifies the home field advantage. And Espanyol is not an easy opponent. They're actually ahead of us in the table right now. They get 7 points, meaning they won their first 2 games, drew 1. And we have kicked off at Espanyol. No goals yet, 20 minutes in. And hopefully we can score before half. It'd be ideal. Scored 3 goals and 4 goals in the last 2 games, so we're going to be expecting to score at least a couple here. Morata already subbed out for Benzema, who got injured. It's interesting. And it looks like it's going to be 0-0. Well, 4th game of the season. Draw, 0-0. Not great. But got Villarreal at home next. Hopefully we can bounce back from that. Starting Morata was a slight risk. Of course, Benzema came on and got injured, so Morata's probably going to play this game as well. We do have another striker in Mariano Diaz, but he's not really fit to be playing too many minutes. He's not really as good in this game as he is in real life. Obviously having a couple of incredible performances in real life, but doesn't always translate to FIFA. Already got the Spain job offer. Interesting. Pretty early on, and Benzema's going to be out for 4 weeks. That's a long time. He scored 1 goal in his previous 3 matches before that. So it's going to be a big loss. And Rodriguez is a little bit tired, so we're going to go ahead and start, not Isco, Asensio in this match. Vasquez is going to go out for Bale. And Benzema needs off the bench because he's injured. And we are going to put Mariano Diaz on the bench. And I forgot about Keita, sort of. I'm not too sure if I want him on the bench or not. We'll go ahead and put him. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put on for Vasquez for this game, and we'll give James a rest entirely, leave him off the squad, and that is how we're going to go into the next game. So, Villarreal at home should be interesting. Not sure how Villarreal are doing in the league currently. Obviously, in real life, they're having a pretty decent season, but we'll see about in FIFA. We are currently in 6th place, which isn't awful, but it's not great. No teams have won 4 out of 4 games. Barcelona, Leganes, and Sevilla all up there with 10 points, with 3 points behind them. It's really early in the season. Villarreal actually bottom of the league, -5 goal difference, no wins, no draws, so we should be expecting a good performance here. And we already sorted out the team sheet, so we are good to go. Now, if Morata doesn't perform in this game, we're probably going to go ahead and put Ronaldo at striker, and we're going to give Balde Keita his debut. But so far, it's going well. Modric with another goal. It's his 3rd of the season. Very good for him. And it looks like that's how it's going to go into halftime. And Balde Keita has got his first appearance for the club coming on for Ronaldo, it looks like. And 2-0 Modric. Wow, that's his 4th goal of the season. Isco misses a penalty. That's unfortunate. Not really sure why he was taking it, but oh well. And it's a 2-0 result. Ramos looks like he picked up a bit of a knock there. Hopefully he's not up for too long. That would kind of suck, as he's one of our best players. 7 weeks. Wow. That is a big blow. So, that is... Alright, so we're going to put Pepe in, and then we're going to put Fernandez on the bench. Unfortunate, but we've got a strong squad. We've got a lot of squad depth here, and I think we should be alright. Moving on, I think we do have a game in 2 days, which should be interesting. So yeah, it looks like we're going to be playing 4 games for this episode, and it's probably about 4 or 5 games is probably my aim for just about every episode of this series that's not on a transfer, like, that's not in the transfer window. Obviously, you've got to deal with transfers during that time, so there's a little less time for games. And Morata's a little bit tired. He's not performing that great, as you can see by his form. And Balde Keita is going to get his first start in the team. Asensio looks like he did well last match. We'll go ahead and leave him on. And James is going to come on for Mariano there. And I think we are good to go. Yeah, like the look of that squad. Varane's a little bit tired, but he should be alright. Pepe, I'm actually going to go in and make Ronaldo the captain for this game. Free kicks. Haven't really addressed this yet, but for some reason Isco was on a penalty last match, so we'll go ahead and assign all this stuff. So Bale's going to be on the free kicks. Just all the free kicks, penalties. It's going to be Ronaldo. Modric on the corners should be alright. Actually we're going to go Cruz. Yeah, Cruz, a lot better stats. And there we go. Alright, game number 4. Believe this is an away match, so it's not going to be easy, but it's not against the toughest opponent in the world. We haven't won away yet in the first 4 games of the season, which is a little bit worrying, but Las Palmas probably the weakest team we've played so far on paper. Let's see how it goes. They've lost 2 out of their 4 games, maybe, I don't know. They lost 2 out of the last 3. So we'll see how this match goes. Nothing yet. 30 minutes in. No yellow cards or anything. Been a pretty stale match by the looks of it. And Vasquez on for Ronaldo. That's interesting. 65 minutes played. Still nothing. Would be really disappointed to get another 0-0 draw, but it's looking like that's what's going to happen. Oh my god. Jesus. 1-0 to Las Palmas. For fuck's sake. I cannot believe that. 3 away matches played. 2 losses, 1 draw. That is pathetic. I'm actually really disappointed in that. 7 matches played? No, not 7 matches. I don't know. We'll have a look at the table before the end of the episode. I am really disappointed with that. 6 games played, 10 points. Not great. Not great at all. Barcelona have drawn 1. Okay, I was wondering why Barcelona's behind. They've got a game in hand on Real Sociedad, who have lost a game, but they're in first place. We are 5 points behind. 6 matches into the game. That is disappointing. We have only conceded 2 goals, but that's still not great. We need to be winning games. But anyways, that'll be the end of this episode, and I will see you guys tomorrow.